Hello again. Don't mind me, I'm just munching on some candy. Another beautiful day in St. David's. I think it's 10 degrees Celsius here right now. So as I know that the videos are not in order anymore. I used to like to post dailies, but the move made things turbulent. So, that being the case, I'm going to post up a bunch at one time. So, first I took you down to the beach, to the cemetery, showed you a panoramic view of that direction. Then I took you down to the bridge, showed you the wharf from a different angle and the river delta where all the islands are. As promised, I'm going to take you down to a little area, swimming hole, some cottages, and a freshwater spring called Winterhouse. In other news today, we're still working on our little septic tank issue, and that'll be taken care of before too long. Some auto body work, some cosmetic stuff. I chopped the better part of a cord of wood, so my back is shot, and I helped my uncle Ivan, the mechanic. We were doing some work on the top of his garage, building a ceiling for him. So, busy day. Even after 10 or 12 hours sleep, I'm still not better yet. So, I'm going to take you over to the Winterhouse area now, and see if you like what you see. And so, one second for the traffic. The church, St. Michael's and all the angels. Ivan's house over that way. Ivan's house behind. Ivan's garage. My parents' house. Peeking through the trees. And my building site rather, is right behind that garage. So, there's the bridge. That's Beach Road. And away we go. Now, we are heading down that way. I don't even know if these roads have names, but we're heading down over Winterhouse Hill. Right now it's 6:30 or so. The clock on the camera might be screwed up, so I'll work on that. I think it's an hour fast. Either way. So as well, from this vantage point, I'll give you a view. That's across the Jeffreys. That's that little inlet, little gully I mentioned, one of the cabins over there. And you can hear, who is that? Sounds like the Metcalf's dog. But that's okay. So we're heading down this way. Head again. Back over there's the church. And you can see very clearly now the Port-au-Port Peninsula in the distance. Stephenville Crossing, Bay St. George, St. George's, Kippens over that way. And as you go across, you're going over to Red Brook and Port-au-Port proper. So, let us continue on our walk. Meanwhile, my computer is fully set up now. I'm still dabbling with some, well, as of this recording, I'm still dabbling with some challenges regarding the video editing software. I'm used to Windows-based products, and now that I'm using Linux, it's a little bit of a challenge, but we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that together. And when I figure that out, all these videos will look much cleaner and much more professional looking with dissolves and transition stuff. So, back to here. These are our neighbors. Beautiful coniferous forest. One thing that scares me the most is that all the land out in St. Fintan's is as thick as this. Some of these trees are inches apart. These two right here are less than 3 feet apart. If that gives you any context. Scares me to death that they're that thick, because every stump removal is going to be a headache waiting to happen. And even if they aren't even that thick, which means I'm not going to get the wood that I wanted. But we shall see. And you can see through the tree line some of the islands. It blows my mind how people want to leave this place. So beautiful. Absolutely majestic. So this road here goes up to the A-frame that I showed you earlier. And there it is, peeking through the trees. Magnificent view up there. My family knows theirs, I guess, but I'm not terribly familiar with them. So, my hope is, oh, there we go, it is house 705. Not in St. David's, but in the entire Three Rivers area. This is 705th house along the main road. Even most of the spin-off roads, like my parents are on Beach Road, there's 708, 704, I think. So, you can hear the gulls and the loons. I hear loons, I don't know if you do. So, there are some more islands down there. I think I see a cabin off in the distance. Let's see if you can get a better look. Not sure what that is. I need a tripod. So, that area goes on for, oh god, 4 or 5 kilometers, I guess. Almost out to the highway. Some more nesting grounds. Jeffrey's side. So, most of this area, and imagine the view from that little area down there. That would be magnificent. Most of this area is owned, purchased, and has been in people's names for 200 years or more. But as young people move away and as old houses fall down, such is the lot for Newfoundland in many cases. Places fall down. But a lot of streets are like this. And away we go. One of the only permanent houses in this neck of the woods. On the other side of Winterhouse, down in the main bowl, is another bunch of permanent homes. Most of these are cabins though. This used to be a little cabin. I actually remember this one, but completely burned down it seems. You can see the concrete foundations, the ruins. What a tragedy. If memory serves, there's some good apple trees back there too. And their shed that outlasted the house, it seems. It appears as though I'm not the only person who enjoys recreational water sports. But pretty soon you'll see Guard dog. Looks like Snoopy. So, this is Winterhouse Hill. You can see why I didn't drive. And this is probably at a 30-degree angle, maybe 25 or 30 degrees. Some cabins down there. You can hear the gulls gossiping. This used to be a little campground. These buildings seem relatively new. You can tell how long I walked down here. Some old tree debris. Back of the shed up there. Now, if you have any appreciation for this environment at all, what I'm going to show you next should blow you away. I think there are chipmunks following me. Okay, this is part of Crabbes River, of course. The access to the little campground. Now, this is the most high velocity section of this area of Crabbes River, the only real rapids, so to speak, if you can call them that. This used to be an old swimming hole, and of course even the fence is falling down. But, I want you to get a really good appreciation of this. What a shame. Now, this is in my backyard. Love that sound. So, we have islands way up there. The beaches up here are mostly sand and small pebbles. However, the saltwater beach is all rock. Those mountains are on the other side of the highway. Steel Mountain, Bald Mountain, and all those. Way off in the distance. Storm drain. So, this is my backyard, St. David's, Newfoundland. I'm probably going to head back up now. We're going on 12 minutes. But, again, I want to thank you all for joining me and appreciate the town that I grew up in. And hope you all continue watching and subscribe and all that good stuff, and hopefully you'll get to see something beautiful come out of all this, even more beautiful come out of all this, when I have the eco-village and I have the earthship all built. And as a parting gift, before I scale yonder mountain, see if I can get a good shot of those skulls. There we go. Bath time. Well, thank you so much again for joining me. This is Robin Goss, Eco-Villager Extraordinaire and pending university graduate, signing off. Now, before I go, for the sake of one more camera angle, you can see beyond the direction of St. David's as it goes that way. I thought I would show you the land behind my grandmother's house. Why not? You can see in the distance there's a gray 2-story. Right there. That house is a few hundred feet from the road as it forks and goes towards St. Fintan's. That's the Maidstones, the Metcalf's house up there. It's people my family have known forever. So this back field does not belong to us necessarily, though it is beautiful land. There's a road out that way that extends onto more pasture behind the house that I intend to build. And this used to be one of the driveways that gave access to my family property. And I guess it's a auxiliary driveway. This was here before the road was paved. But beautiful angle of the church. May not be Christian, but I love churches. My Uncle Neville used to have a little cabin right here, and it was really a cabin, a little one-room affair when I was very, very young. And all this back field is unused. Another good shot of Ivan's house and another of my grandmother's. It's almost 7 o'clock, time for my daily visit, mine and Dad's. So, we also have Nan's little patio that we don't really use a whole lot anymore. But the woman's 90 and she lives alone, so take what you can get. And this little patch, she grows turnip and cabbages and potatoes, that kind of stuff. All this belongs to the church. They're discussing now building a little park over there. Place for someone to park an RV and get out and have a picnic and that sort of stuff. But in either event, this is the end of our tour. Thanks again, and I really mean it this time, this is the end.